Hey. Okay, many women come to me telling me that they have a puffy face. For example, moon phase, they feel like full, stagnant. They see it in the mirror, maybe even when you're pushing your finger in your skin, it will create a certain dimple. That's a sign that you're accumulating fluids just beneath your skin, yes? That's what puffiness usually refers to, is just the accumulation of fluid below the skin, okay? That's really everything it is. So in this video, I wanted to share a couple ways to start stimulating the removal of that fluid, and it will give you lots of more energy. It will make you look very differently, and it's just an amazing tool to get things flowing. Yes, if your body is detoxing, if you're stagnant, everything's stagnant. Yes, so yeah, in this video I wanted to touch up on that, and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing to know is that if you are constantly trying to force your puffiness away, it's never really going to work, and it's actually going to make the opposite. Couple reasons for that. First of all, you're being aggressive. You're actually coming from a place of anger, and anger actually is an effort to stop motion. And what we want to do is we want to create the motion, right? Lymphatic stagnancy is a stagnancy, yes? A puffy phase is a manifestation of you just being too stagnant. So if you're trying to stop something, you're going to become even more stagnant. So that will not work. So that, first of all, you want to do this with the intention to create movement, yes? So any movement that you're doing will actually do. You don't need a very specific routine that one girl told you on the internet, or you need to follow your lymphatic drainage. Of course, that works better, but the overall principle is that you just need to get moving. Like what I love to do is just like shaking, and not just like this, like really go and completely crazy. And it's amazing. It will make you feel amazing. It will have your tintling all over. Maybe I can make a video about that. You can join me doing that. Usually I do that only in the community, which you're, by the way, free to join if you want to have the body of your dreams, if you want to feel amazing in your own skin, if you want to become more of yourself. Highly recommend that you join. But that's a good way, like a good notion to have, right? Before you do anything, because if you're doing something with the wrong intention, you'll never get the result. Yes, your intention is always way more powerful than the things that you're doing. So that's super important. Now, again, you just want how to get it away. Just get moving. Like, obviously in your life you will not have areas that you're really moving in. Yes, you if you're having a puffiness, you're probably not moving that much, like physically, mentally. What you're doing in your life, you're probably stagnant in more areas of your life, correct? By the way, a moon phase and puffiness is also a very typical manifestation of stress, of high cortisol. Yes, if you're very stressed, your cortisol rises continuously. And cortisol is not really a stress hormone, it's your alertness hormone. Yes, so when you wake up in the morning and, for example, you get sunrise, it raises naturally. Yes, so cortisol is not a bad thing. It is a bad thing when you think you need to be constantly alert because you think you need to protect yourself from something. That's where the whole mantra of being safe in your body, creating safety, creating more safety, creating even more safety comes from. And the truth is that this won't work. Why? Because you're telling your body that it's not safe if you need to create safety. Yes. So all of that being said, go out there, create movement, and don't be so bothered by being safe. Stop trying to protect yourself, and you'll see, because you don't need protection, yes, you'll see that things in your body will flow. The body, after all, is just a mirror of your mental state. So if you can let go of that, just like 1%, just ask yourself, can I just let go of 1%? Like, you don't need to drop it all. I know that's kind of a high gradient, yes. Just drop 1%, right? And see what happens, and you'll be surprised. So, without further ado around the mindset, even though that's extremely important, that will already solve like 90% of the issue, I do want to give you some massages and ways to improve it even more. Yes. So the best way that I like to do it is facial release. There's many videos on the internet that teach facial release. My favorites are, for example, like these dad swings, or just like jumping or twisting, like all of these things. And I highly recommend you get some videos. I too have some videos on facial release. You can use these rolls, you can use tennis balls. There's many ways that you can release your fascia, and I highly recommend you do so. The fascia have around like 20 kilograms of your body actually. And most people completely ignore them. But fascia are super important, super powerful to use in your wellness routine. It's something super accessible. You don't need any equipment for that. It's free, and it's just one of the most amazing, life-changing things if you can actually do it, especially around your organs here. Yes. So I highly recommend you do some facial release, and that you keep on moving, that you keep on sweating. And then one more thing that's going to be a game changer for you. And I should have said that at the beginning, because now most people are going to miss it, which is very unfortunate. So I'm happy if you still be here. But if you're breathing incorrectly, you're missing a very, very big lymphatic pump that your body has been designed to be actually using, which is your diaphragm. If you're breathing incorrectly, being anything but your diaphragm, I have a whole video about this like made last week, so go and check that out on how to breathe properly. But your diaphragm is this part that divides your chest with the abdomen, yes, and when you're breathing, it goes up and down, up and down, and this creates literally a lymphatic pump for the rest of your body. Now, most people are breathing incorrectly, so this pump is only not slightly working, and what you get is stagnancy. Yes, so these are my tips for lymphatic drainage. I hope they were valuable to you. If you want to join my community, I highly recommend you do so. It will completely change your life. And yeah, I'll see you in the next